Hi, I'm Brittany and welcome back to Around the Way Vegan. Today we are going to do our main dish for Thanksgiving. This is our final piece of the series. We're going to be doing pot pie. We wanted something that was still homey and comforting and recognizable so that you could bring this with you to a Thanksgiving if other people weren't vegan, but also just we should know how to make pot pie. So we're going to make biscuits. You can cheat on this, which I fully intended to do. I was going to do puff pastry. Pepperidge Farm has a vegan puff pastry, like their regular Pepperidge Farm one is usually vegan. You could do a store-bought pie crust. You could do a couple of different things. That's what I wanted to do, but it was requested that we make something from scratch. So that's what we're doing. We're veganizing my mother's biscuits. I'm a little nervous. So while that's going, we're just going to cut in butter. Yeah. I'm going to get rid of a few more little clumps, and then I'm probably going to dump my veggies in there into the oil. There's carrot, onion, potato, is there anything else? Celery's in there. And then after we get those going for a little bit, which I feel like we can dump this.
Let's put it in.
And yeah, that's good and hot.
Yum!
And sage, actually. Oh, this is much better. It's not sticking now. Okay, so we're gonna let this go for a little bit. I'm gonna pop a lid on it and get back to the biscuits. Our oven is preheating at 400, and we're gonna go ahead and dump in our buttermilk. It's been a while since I did this.
How do you feel? How do you feel what consistency you want? Like, what are you looking for?
Well, that's a good question. One, it was super sticky. You don't want it to be so sticky that it's sticking to your hands. And right now, like that was too sticky.
Yeah.
But now I'm getting to where the other dough isn't really sticking to me. So I'm going to start trying to roll that out, actually. We're starting to get a little sticky on top. I'm going to check these.
I can. Let me start.
It's okay. I tried to keep my right hand a little less dirty. This smells really good.
It does. It smells really good already.
Yeah. You know, and that's another thing. Like, people are like, how will it taste? Yo, vegetables taste good. If you think about, like, when I would roast a pork loin, what did I season it with? I would do garlic and rosemary, sometimes lemon zest. Like, those are fruits and vegetables. Like, we use those things to season our food. Roasted garlic, onion. There's really no reason why vegan cooking can't be absolutely delicious. Okay, so it smells amazing in here.
Yes, it does.
Sorry, lipstick again because we didn't watch it. All right, there. Okay. Okay, so we're going to add the other veggies. I meant to add in the garlic, and I forgot it. So I do have some fresh garlic. What do we do? 2 cloves? 2 cloves of garlic. Our potatoes are getting kind of starchy. That's normally when I don't know, that's how, when I see potatoes getting, I call them starchy. I know they are starchy.
That's good.
I don't know, they start to get a little mushy. They break down a little bit. So I'm like, oh, my potatoes are getting close to done. We're going to get that garlic in there and get our other veggies in. And I'm probably not going to let that linger too long because this is trying to stick a little. So these are our green beans and our mushrooms. I'm not going to do any more salt because I'm not really sure what to expect yet.
Oh my gosh, it smells so good.
I know, with all the herbs. Like, if anybody walked in here, no one would be like, what veggies are you cooking?
They would think there's a chicken on the oven.
Yes! Yes! And we don't want to hurt the little chickens. So right now, this I think looks really good. I'm gonna let that cook just a little bit longer. And then I'm going to make a roux by adding a little flour to it, thickening it up, and adding our veggie stock. And that's true. We'll have a little bit. We'll get 8. We'll get 8.
Okay.
Because we'll have just enough to roll. I don't know.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Yo. Okay. I feel good about that.
Working.
That's true.
Yum.
And if I wasn't rushing, I would have. Wow, it smells so good. It is sticking just a little, so I should have watched it a little bit. And what I might do actually is pour a little bit of our veggie broth in there to deglaze that pan. Okay. Anytime you add a liquid to the pan, it helps you, like a hot pan, it helps you deglaze. I said that and then it didn't really deglaze, did it? Anytime except right now. I've never had it not just pull right up. That's okay, it'll be alright. It'll come. It'll be fine. That's what we should have named the show. It'll be fine.
It'll be fine, right?
Oh, it is. See? Look, it's coming up. All those little bits that were really stuck on there good, it's coming up. Got it. Got it. Look at my clean pan, y'all. You always remove the bay leaves. You don't eat them.
That's good.
We were talking about, let me get some flour in here first. What is that? That's it is about a tablespoon and a half.
Tablespoon?
This is a tablespoon and a half measurement. I feel like we need at least 3 tablespoons. Okay. That one was a little shy, so we should be at about 3. So let's see what this looks like. But we were talking about how important it is to be able to cook our own food. That's a life skill that we should have. We should know how to make a pot pie. We should know how to make soup. We should know how to make pasta sauces and what have you. Because otherwise you're leaning on a company to feed your family, to feed yourself. Like, that's crazy. And no company is thinking, let me make the most nutritional decisions I can make for this family. Every single company is thinking, how can I make the most profit? What's the least expensive ingredient that I can get away with? Like, when you know how to make it yourself, one, you can tailor the taste to what you and your family really like. And avoid any allergies or what have you. But on top of that, you can make sure that you're actually getting the nutrients you should get. We should be eating for nutrition. I say that as we made biscuits, but we know what is in this food. Right? I don't have to go to the frozen food section to buy a pot pie if I want pot pie. I do have to not spill this on myself. Like, I can just make this. So we're thickening up. I'm going to start adding some veggie stock and see how we're doing. Yes, I'm going to let this cook a little bit and just let it thicken a little to make sure we don't need anything, but I'm excited about this, y'all. I'm super excited. So everything looks awesome. We're super excited. Good. We're going to scoop this. You look like you're doing really like a little kid doing the pee-pee dance over there.
Really excited. Oh my gosh, it looks so good.
And we have a third party who wishes to remain nameless. She's just gonna taste. Although her hair is flawless today.
There you go.
Got her hair done.
There you go.
All right, let's get some of this. We've got.
Let's do it.
All right, it's time to find out what we think.
Let's do this. I'm really excited.
I'm nervous.
Yeah, me too.
But also excited.
Let's get a little bit.
It smells different than I expected. I think I'm smelling the thyme.
I smell carrots.
This is really good.
You're not supposed to put her on camera.
Sorry, I'll cut her out. I'll cut her out. This is really good. You can put me on. Yes! It's that good.
It's good.
And the vegetables are not overcooked.
Yeah, no, they're not. They're really good.
It is too salty.
All right.
I think
I like it though.
You have to watch your salt when you're dealing with veggie broth. I think we did not need to add any salt. We should have just done the veggie broth. But
I think it's successful.
I think so too. Oh, the other one quick thing. We could have done this individually. It would have made a much better presentation had we done this in ramekins. Like, just put a little of the gravy at the bottom of each one and a biscuit on top, and then you could just serve it that way. But we didn't do that this time. We just dumped it all. It did turn out really well. It was very easy. I approve.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.